Shadow Vortex.
Alright, well, I guess I really haven't done anything else since before. I'm still at 3.3 million points. I really need to try to find some way to motivate myself to do this. It just seems, quite honestly, that this game has turned into a lot of work, and it's actually seems to be getting to the point to where I'm really not all that crazy about coming in every day. But anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and try to push through and see if I can do a little something something. So, excuse me while I chew on a mint. Well, I guess I probably want to start off with the... I don't even remember what's in the first wave. Isn't that terrible? What am I looking for? No, I'm looking for my Highlander nuke cruiser. There it is. Launch. Turn the fan on because it's a little warm in here. I'm always down there doing it. You in your second set of campaigns? I know you said I know you did some water targets too.
Yes.
Yeah. Trying to avoid fire from torpedoes. Doing pretty good so far. What water targets are you hitting, babe?
41s.
41s. Anything else? Are you just going for the main thing and that's it?
I try to get both the boats if I can, because if you take out the two boats, you get 33,000 points. But if you just take out the one main boat, you get 22.
Okay.
So sometimes.
Well, and there are like 4 boats in there?
Yeah, but 2 of them have the
Thermal.
So if I can make it to get around those 2,
Yeah.
take out the 2 I do. Sometimes I only take out 1. But the 25, if you take out the main boat, you only get 9,100 points.
Ouch.
But it's pretty much the same thing as the 41, it's just less points.
So the 25 and the 41s are identical, it's just less points.
Yeah,
Got it. Come on, blue UAV. Got a red one. Need a blue one. There's a blue one. And a white one. Another blue one. That's what I'm talking about. That's why Harlocks are so freaking awesome. Hi, Extreme. Well, this is only my second set of Siege, so before this one here, I'm on wave 1. I just started it. I was at 3.3 million, so I'm having a hard time getting motivated, to be honest with you. Just not a lot of desire to get this one done, to be honest with you. There's a lot of stuff in there I would like to have, but I'm just so tired of all of the work and not really getting a whole lot of joy out of the game anymore. You know, it's just too expensive, you know, and oh, nice. So I don't know. If it wasn't for this show, I probably would have left this game already. But this doing this show's opened up a lot of doors for me gaming wise. So you know, it's I don't want to let anybody down. I know I'm trying to get about 150 million too. So, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to really get 150 million. Come on, give me a blue one. Blue one, blue one. There's a blue one. All right, need a bunch of them. Give me some more blues. There's red, white, white. All right, well, that'll work. At least it's dead. Oops. I might have grabbed a... Let me see. I think I might have messed with my chat there a little bit. There we go. Excuse me. All right. Now I got all the boats gone. Blue. Hey, Hiram. Alright, so now I'm at 3595 there. But I guess I know my Nighthawks can prep out some boats in this second one, so I'll go ahead and do that. Oh crap. Yeah. Hey, Howlin' Wolf. I hear you. I'm not really going to say I'm turning against them. You know, I just really do believe that the label's been ran into the ground, and they could make it better if they wanted to, but they just seem to lack the desire, to be honest with you. I'm looking to retreat as soon as I can, just because I didn't mean to activate any boats. I don't know, the whole Pro Kixeye and Pro Player thing. Um, I think a lot of people, you know, because I get accused of being Pro Kixeye fairly regular, you know, and it's not very often that I get the credit for speaking for the player. But you know, the truth is, for me, is that you know, we need Kixeye to have the game, right? We need the players to have the game, so we have to have them both. So I'm actually pro Battle Pirates, and I don't really favor one side or the other. I would like to think that being favoring the game is also favoring the players, but a lot of players don't really seem to see it that way. You know, the only ones that there's only a couple of these that you can actually do this in. It's weird because it's like they don't all have the same thermal and sonar, you know? Bless you, son. Yeah, I try. I definitely do try to walk the middle. Oh, congratulations, Hiram. Have you claimed a Wendigo at all yet, or? Yeah, it's not really consistent. You know, some of them seem like they are like ours, and some of them just definitely do not. I just stay still. I think I'll be able to hit retreat before. Hmm. I'm hoping. It's going to be a really bad spot to surface if I don't get a retreat button. All right. Yeah, yeah, I hear you there. You know, Kixeye is often accused of doing shady practices. You know what? Let me get my nukes out. My nukes do better in this one. Continue. Recall. Hiram, I gotta say something, man. Last time I saw you on the round table when Tito was running it, you said something on there that really bothered me. And I guess, and that's when you were suggesting that certain levels shouldn't have access to other level players. And you know, having being an over 80 that has had my outpost killed by a level 50 odd player, um, I definitely reject um, your argument on that. It is annoying, extreme. I agree 100%. What is not the norm? Oh, you're talking about maybe a 50 or something like that? Yeah, regardless, it's irrelevant. I mean, who are you to say? I mean, you could always make your own game. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you want to judge others, the others playing and make them follow a set of rules. Um, I don't know. I'm not a fan of anybody that like consistently tries to pass judgment on others because you don't know what people are capable of. I've seen level 90 bases that were just completely junk, you know, and you can argue that's not the norm either because generally most people that are that high level um, are like filthy coiners, you know what I mean? Because they're the only ones that can afford to be that kind of level. But I'm not getting shot right here. I think that's kind of awesome. Let's see which one is the weak one. So I don't know. I kind of just really reject the whole premise, as far as any of that goes. Because like I said, you really don't know what people are capable of. And it's like, you get somebody in a situation like I am, man, where my boats are just completely crap. I've got like uh, one good fleet for hitting bases, and when I lose it, it's down for 16 hours or whatever the repair time is, you know, and that is a lot more normal than you'd probably give us credit for. And for those of us that do try to contribute to our alliance and actually earn alliance points, it's really important to us that we're able to. Uh, I can't go out there and level a base, a high level base, somebody who's got lots of medals and all that. And I kind of feel like you're saying that the game is not for guys like me. I kind of feel like you're saying that the game is for people like you and people that meet your standard. They're not for guys like me, and I find that quite honestly pretty offensive. And quite honestly, if you don't mind me saying so, it's players like you that I find the most joy in fighting in this game. You know, the talkers, the ones that are always passing judgment. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. You might be putting your opinion out there, which is fine, and you just, freedom of speech is not freedom from consequences, right? So it's like you can say what you want to say, but it doesn't mean that others can't. So they can't respond, and so that's pretty much what's going on. Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not for you to decide who the game is for, okay? It's not for you to decide. You can have your opinion all you want, and it'll account for crap just as mine is. Mine doesn't account for crap. You know what I mean? So your opinion really is no more or less valuable than mine is. But I don't decide what's best for other people, and I'm not the one who's trying to put limitations on other people. All right, speed up. But that's all I got to say about that. Well, it doesn't matter if you've spoken to me personally like that or not. I'm just, I wasn't on the roundtable show. I was in the audience that particular day, but so I didn't get to reply to you then, which is why I'm replying now. Um, it's just a counter argument or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I did find your position offensive. I mean, if we were in the game, if we were in the game and you didn't know me from Battle Vortex, and we had this discussion, it'd be completely different because you wouldn't give a crap what I had to say. I'm fairly certain of it. And it's just I've met your type before, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say that as far as your type. I've actually ran into Alliance that have made uh, constitutions for their sector. You know, so it's like basically everybody there was the police, the judge, and the jury. As far as how other people played, and they basically try to put limitations through bullying, okay, of other players. And it's hard to say, I mean, people laugh when you say bullying in a video game. But that's pretty much what it comes down to, is basically you're trying to force others to submit to your will, and it's bullcrap. I don't agree with it. That's one of the reasons why I'm with a strong group now. But I've liberated sectors that were ran by sector governments, that I've helped liberate several sectors, and I take much pride in it. Yeah, but it sounds to me, I mean, I know you've said many times you're not a sector cop, but just the fact that you feel like you can put rules on other players that don't exist in the game says something else, says something about you. Yeah, you don't want me to come to your sector, believe me. If I come to your sector's not going to be very happy with you. Now, it should always be a blast. Why should one week be any different for anybody? I mean, it's like, I play a game, whether it be Monopoly or whatever. I play games with people that I like. If I come to your sector, it's because I'm coming there to play Battle Pirates. I'm not coming to your sector to say, oh, let me submit to your rule, and let you tell me how to play. It's not going to work that way. Or what rules do you have for your sector? Because I could give a crap what your rules are in your sector. You'll never hear me ask any sector I go to what rules they have. It never happens. Once upon a time, it was quite comical. We used to do that just for fun, but I don't do that anymore. No, I don't know, man. It's just, I just see guys like that feel, that they need to put limitations on players that don't exist, and I just have an issue with it. So it is 100% on my end. Need some blue ones. Yeah, but NBK is not an alliance you want there. Because when we come, I mean, we'll be friendly. Don't get me wrong. Um, we are always friendly, but we until people aren't friendly to us, which is pretty normal. So when we land in a sector, we go there to have fun and play. But a lot of people don't like to play Battle Pirates. They just like to sit in their bases and talk and tell other people how to play and put limits on them. Call them names for not obliged by certain rules or whatnot. And I mean, it's really silly. Let me go up there and get this guy. Was it number 4 that was weak? Yeah. You know, I was quite surprised when I saw that the Wendigo from the ice field that it said the damage was like 100 per second. That was really surprising to me. Don't worry about the spelling, man. I mean, really. My son got a new tablet early Christmas. He's enjoying it. Oh, did I lose it? I did. Darn it. Come on, no more blue ones. Oh. All right. I had a ferret once when I was a teenager, and I went on vacation, and a friend of mine agreed to watch him for me. And apparently, while I was gone, they managed to escape, and we assume they got chewed up by some German shepherds. Assume is what happens. What happened to them? Needless to say, they just weren't there when I got back from vacation. Yeah, yeah. It was a long time ago though. I was a teenager back then, and I was probably like 16, 17 years old. It does suck. I mean, yeah. I don't know how something like that would have happened, but it happened. Blue. Yeah, I got a cat and a dog right now, and I definitely 100%, I definitely understand, how people can feel that way. It is all of them, right? Yep. You should be taking a while to time out. There we go. Definitely an easy way to get resources, isn't it? Doing this campaign over and over again. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with my Kodiaks just yet. I've been getting a lot of advice from a whole lot of different people with my Kodiak. You see, I got my Frostburn done, and I know I had an idea for it. I just don't know what it was. Maybe I think it was just for the Mastodons. I did the same thing with my Savage Kodiak. I set it up to be like this one right here is going to have. I wanted to take advantage of all of the pinch, the micro pinch missiles. So I wanted fast reload type stuff. And I built this. I started building it with strike missiles because at the time the strike missiles were reload. So I was thinking, well, I could get these things pretty fast, and get a lot of micro pinch missiles. But of course they changed that to damage. They said they were going to change it back, but they haven't done it yet. Let me see here. Bottom of that text is cut off. Let me fix this. Oops. All right. Let me slide that up like that. There we go. Oh. All right. All right. So I just did 3, I think. All right. Let me cancel this, and I'll start repairing this. I'm just going to do 2, 2, 1. Speed that up. Ooh, 18 minutes. Ouch. All right, I'll put that back up here real quick. Let's start that repair. I'll do 1 there, and then I'll cancel it, remove, start. That way I'm not wasting any of the time. What is the add-on I'm using to display the text here, the chat? It's called, I don't know. I think it's like a Chrome add-on or something. I can't remember right now. I can look it up though. If you give me a few minutes, I'll look it up. I think it's like BBTL. I can't remember. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's like a Chrome plugin that basically I'm able to do a Twitch pop out, and then I can change the Twitch pop out to black screen, and then inside my XSplit software I can use that to make the make it transparent, make the black transparent. So anything that's black would be of course transparent. But crap. Die quickly, quickly, please. Okay. I'm using the free version. Um, you know, I would have bought the software or thought about buying the software if it was something that I was able to just purchase and be done with it. But the fact that with the XSplit software, they want you to basically pay for it 3 months, buy a license, and just keep a subscription going every 3 months, I thought was insane. And I'm like, there's no freaking way in the world I'm going to do that. So, no way I'm going to do that. I just, you know, I don't really make any money doing this, so I'm definitely not going to spend money to do it. Hey, Joel.
Chris CM wants to know what chat you're in. Just ready to let you know.
What chat I'm in?
Yeah, he's on Sector of Comms.
All right. A guy, a guy in my alliance wants to help me out, but I don't feel that I really need help. And not only that, I kind of feel like if he jumped in here, he'd just be taking my points. You want to just?
Get the bonuses,
He's asking me to ask you if you want help, since I'm sitting right next to you. I don't know if you're watching the comms at all, but.
I am, but y'all aren't
Oh.
talking in Alliance.
Oh yeah, we are. I didn't even realize we were talking in alliance. To be honest with you. Hey Charles, 789. Sorry it took me so long to reply.
No, I'd have to coin my fleets if I let anybody help me right now.
Yeah, it's just I kind of feel like I'm giving up points, and I don't really feel like I need help, to be honest with you. And I feel like saying that I need help is like saying that I don't know. It feels like it's sending a different kind of message that I'm not really willing to send. And and him being a level 50 doesn't really help. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just talking about it's my ego getting in the way. I'll admit it. Yeah, I didn't see anybody begging for help or anything like that. But I don't know. I think a lot of people, it's like this Chris guy. He's brand new to the group. I mean, not even been in the group a week yet, so he's really uppity, and which is cool, I guess. He wants to show everybody how great he is, and And I'm sure he is, but quite honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. I used to be a pretty good player back in the day before the game got ridiculously expensive, and when I run into the guys that can still afford to be awesome at this game, it does kind of bother me a little bit, especially when they're low levels and don't really have the knowledge, but they got the coin, and it's really all you need anymore is the coin. So it's my own issue. Hey, take care, Hiram. Hey, KK9255. Yeah, I hear you there.
Just need to plug in the other iPad.
Well, 4.5 million. What's next? Number 5. I'll go in there first just to kill the mines. I'd use my Frostburn. Just use it when I can. Yeah, sorry, I kind of got a little excited there earlier, Extreme. I'm just, sector cops and the ones that like to throw the bully word around are the ones that kill me, and they're the ones that are establishing rules for other people's to play by. And they say by not setting rules, we're setting rules, that's just a load of malarkey too. Sounds like you're saying the Krakens have gotten pretty easy. I know a lot of people are saying they got quite hard. See if I know I can prep some subs out on this. I just got to be careful. What's almost 50? No, there's no. I never put MooBot on here. You can post links. Oh crap! I'm done. That wasn't supposed to happen. God, not much can shoot me. Combat speed on interceptors is almost 50? I don't think so. I don't think that's accurate. You probably should have checked the crew that the guy was running, because interceptors, my combat speed on my interceptor is 27, nowhere near 50. Okay, now granted this is running engine 3, not speed system. So yeah, nowhere near 50. Well, like I said, my interceptor's sitting right here. It's not in anybody's shipyard, and its combat speed is 27. And even if I took a regular one, a regular interceptor, and its base combat speed is 15. Let me see here. I'll try to pull that up on my screen real quick. Paste and go. Okay, and that's with the speed armor and everything. Speed armor and engine 3. Oh, you get a combat speed buff off the cryonic. I didn't know that. It's pretty cool. This is just something different I'm trying. I know the nukes work pretty good in here, but I'll go ahead and try it with my Harlocks. My Harlock is easily my best fleet. Pinch, I need a blue one. White one, blue one, there's one, but it's... Alright. Alright, nice. Blue one right off the get-go. That's why a lot of rank is good on these. Just to get a lot of those random launch overrides out there.
Good night, son. You're setting the alarm for 5?
Good night, son.
I'm getting ready to go up myself.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to flatten my hair before I go to bed.
Why?
So it won't be so puffy tomorrow when I get up in the morning.
You got you a lot of repairs in?
I just put in 7 hours.
7-hour repair in right now?
Yep. Plan on getting up at 5, so I'll be able to stick another one in the morning. When you get up, hopefully you'll check on mine. Put some more in for me.
Meets at Norview?
Norview, Norfolk. If you want to come on out. You know, the commander's meeting is at 8:30, so the meet will probably start 8:45, 9 o'clock is when it'll start. at 6 for practice, and I gotta be there to make breakfast.
The fleet seems like it's kicking a little bit of butt there. So you've been doing the 47s with Harlock Atlas fleet for 8 hours repair, 600,000 points. Does that sound like it's worth it to you? 600,000 points for that? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Sounds like it's when you're talking about needing hundreds of millions, man. It sounds like a very long, boring raid to me. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe it sounds to me like everybody's pretty much figured out a better way of doing this than what I'm doing. Which, I don't know how I can improve, to be honest with you, short of having different boats. I really don't know how I can improve. Yeah, you can do two campaigns at once. You can have multiple active, and when you have multiple active, you have the option of picking which one you go into. Yeah, I've not done any elites. Elites look really overpowered. It looks like they pretty much kick anybody's butt, be honest with you. Hey, how's it going, Kilted Pirate? It's actually evening for me still. It's 20 minutes after 10. Hold on just a second. I believe my wife wants my attention. Oh, never mind. She has got a sinus. She's ready to medicate me, which I need medicating. Yeah, 10:24 where I'm at. I guess you're UK, huh? Greenwich Mean Time? Oh, I should have put all that together. Pinch UAV. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, that should have cleaned that one up. Yep. Well, 6.7. Got me a 2 million point bonus, it says. All right, I'll be right back. I got to apparently go get my sinus rinse done. I guess it's sitting over there cooling off, waiting on me. So give me just a second, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. I apologize for that. I had to go medicate a little bit. I got to take care of my sinuses, man. Okay. Yeah, and I do like AC/DC. Yeah, the Thunderstruck rendition, was it the bagpipe version by any chance? Oh, cellos. Well, that's cool. I won't play anybody else's YouTube videos on my stream. Uh, quite honestly, it's just, I'd rather them make the coin off their stuff. Not to mention if there's copyright issues, I just don't want to run into reasons for. It's the whole reason I don't listen to the radio. And Lord knows I would love to listen to the radio, but the whole reason I don't is because I don't want to have to worry about my video getting blocked anywhere. Yeah, I have seen that one, the cello one. All right. Well, I guess yeah, this is starting to get boring already, quite honestly. Let me remove that. Maybe I'll go ahead and see about hitting me some of these other targets. So let me go ahead and launch this. So I hit some water targets because this is going to get boring. I've only done the siege twice and I'm already bored of it. Okay, it's the 43. Okay, 43's got oh no, the 45's got a proton in it. Alright, so I'll go ahead and attack the 43. Now it looks like I should be able to pick off this first one. Just got to drive a little bit. No, they all went at the same time. Isn't that some crap? Well, give me some blue. That's white. Alright. Oh. Give me some blue. Blue. Alright. Alright, turn that fan off. It's cool in here now. The 45 has the proto in it. Oh dang, when did I lose a boat? Oh crap lap. Come on, blue. Blue, blue, blue. Let's see, white. There's a white and a blue. I'll stop here. Alright. Boy, them things kind of hurt a little bit. Let's see what points I get out of that. 108, 118. And you said you get like 600K or something like that out of a 47? I ought to try one, just to say I did. Let me go put some repairs on this. Okay. I got like 5 hours on that. Cancel this real quick. Alright, I'm going to put this one. I guess I can't really put it on the end. Put it there. Put that there. And I do 5.5 hours. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I really didn't get it the way I wanted, but I know I went into a reaver earlier with my Nighthawks, and I thought that because they initially didn't see me, that I'd be able to sneak up on the guys with sonar, and that didn't happen. I ended up retreating, so it kind of sucked. I would use my Nighthawks more, but they're kind of in. You know, they're not real. They don't really match right now. I need to get armor on them. Only one of them has armor currently, um, and I'm swapping out UAVs. I'm getting rid of my Dragonflies and going all Hornets. Alright, I should probably try using my Frostburn too, now that I'm thinking about it. But I can't fit all of these Harlocks in there. I can only put 3 of them in. Screw it. Alright, I'll go ahead and do these. Alright, let's go hit a 47. Am I going for anything in particular? I am a collector, and I actually have most everything, so I'm definitely getting the Wendigo. I'm definitely going for the specials. I would like to have a second. I would like to have a second. Holy crap, lap, man! Quit shooting at me. I'd like to have a second Grim. Holy moly! Didn't expect that. Pinch that sucker. Please pinch that sucker. Where the heck's all the blue UAVs at? Here's one. What the heck was that? Is that a chain gun? You keep them blue UAVs coming. There's a blue one. Got a lot of marathon UAVs, not enough blue ones. Holy smokes, I just noticed there was chaos mortars coming off that thing. And here I was parking. Golly, what was wrong with me? Wow, man, that was... I got through it. Yeah, I'm definitely going for the siege batteries, the Wendigo. I'd like to get a Grim, another Grimshine. I have one. If I can get enough, I wouldn't mind getting a second Savage Kodiak. Maybe 3 Vipers, maybe another Harlock, Atlas Carrier, and I don't know. It depends on what kind of points I got, because I mean that's already in over 100 million, points right there. So it's a lot. You don't get much resources off of them things. I just noticed. I mean that there's not even 7 million points or 7 million resources. Let's see what kind of VXP I get. Ought to be insane. Oh, 72? Come on. Which do I prefer, Hornet or Scarab? Really, the Scarabs are pretty awesome. I think the Scarabs are probably best for hitting bases. So if you had like a regular Atlas carrier that was R5, then I would say Scarab. But if you have a Harlock Atlas carrier, then I'd go Hornets. The difference between the two, I like the Scarab because I like the extra chaining range bonus and its explosive damage, and I've just seen them obliterate bases jumping from turret to turret. Just with the chaining was insane. And but the Hornets on the Harlock, primarily because of the random launch override, the reload time's really fast compared to the Scarab. And you get a lot more random launch overrides because you get a lot faster reloads, like more than twice as fast. So wow, that's an hour 46 all by itself. Okay, hour and 35 minutes. All right. Yeah, I don't know how much more of those I'm going to do. Let's do speed up. Cha-ching. My wife says she's got lots of repairs going right now, so All right. Let's view that battle. Nope. Yeah, I think the reason, I think the number of points needed this event has kind of got me overwhelmed. Maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time getting motivated, because I just feel like it's just a ridiculous amount of points. It's kind of overwhelming, you know. I don't think real people work at Kixeye. I really do think they're robots and that have no idea what it is to be human. Blue one. White, red, white, red. There's a blue one. A little late, but it's there. Wow, nice. 16 times. What you're up to at the points? That's 16 times 3. That's what, 30, 48, about 50 million? Yeah, I did. I got my Kraken achievements last event. I got the 10 Kraken achievement. And I wouldn't mind doing that again. That was kind of expensive because I was basically just playing on with my Nighthawks. And from reading that unofficial blog post, the concussive resistance on those were increased from like 40% to 70%. So it's really got me turned off as far as that being a means. There's guys in my alliance that are looking for those too, so I don't want to compete with them. But the 2.5 million a pop, though, it is kind of tempting. Kind of tempting. Blue. Wow. Yeah, I knew they had upped the concussive resistance on them, so like I said, it's a bit of a turnoff for me. Man, look at all the white ones. I want a freaking blue one. Blue ones are got to be my favorite. That's a bit of a beating. Hmm. NBK's all over the place. We're not in one sector. Where I'm at, there's only like 4 of us here. We got a few in the other sectors. Are scattered throughout this particular world. Not all of us, but a bunch of us. Um, but we're kind of spread out at the moment. Okay. Right now, Made right here. I'll go ahead and watch this fleet because I know what he's doing in here. And you guys want to watch too. Graham and Harlocks. Got like 4 of those Hades in there with the torrent missiles. It's insane. Those big new boats loaded up with the Poseidon depth charges, it looks like. Looks like the Grim is gone. Now the Harlocks are gone. That was pretty nuts, right? You should see his points, though. His points... he's got 143 million. And this is just my sector right here. It's like crazy talk. A lot of people got it just a crap ton of points. It's pretty nuts, if you ask me. Alright, let's see. Two, 4, 86. Probably better off with a Kodiak in there. Matter of fact, let me put that in there. I don't think it'll fit, but I should probably try it. See, I'm at 87% right now, but when I put that Kodiak in there, boom, 102. And I did get an extra 50% missile resistance in there, so maybe if I took one of these out, I'd try it. Can't hurt, right? I know they won't stay together, but it's all good. That does stay with them pretty good, actually. Hmm. Surprise, surprise. The Savage for the extra missile resistance, because it's primarily missiles in here that I'm fighting. I know these things got like armor bypass and crap on them, but yeah, random pinch missile would be nice too. It's weird though. The range actually almost matches up too, man. It's craziness. Haha. Wyvern's Blade, the Pinkie Pie, is watching me at guys like Promised Me a Beatdown. Like to see if he can deliver.